That side's a wee bit low. Top up my own side, mate. So, we're here. This is Craig Meggie Nature Reserve.
Yep, so I'd say the main place we're next to is Fort William. We left Edinburgh about 7 o'clock and then got here, and it's quite a late pitch up, but in fairness, we're bagging 2 munros tomorrow, and they're going to be, hopefully we can do it around about 7 hours, 8 hour mark, something like that. So it's not too challenging. It is a decent route, but it's something that we're not going to be too concerned about doing too much. So pretty much anything that makes it worthwhile, and in fairness we do enjoy doing it regardless, but it's just always a wee token to get to the top and see a lot around you rather than just seeing no more than your feet.
Yeah, so this is the only bit of grass really in the whole car park, so yeah, there's a few camper vans kicking about, but we're the only kind of car intense scenario. Yeah, so managed to get this little bit of a gem. Yep.
Well, it's got 2 trees, one on either side. There's one on Michael's side, one on mine. We have got the OEX raccoon, so we both have a raccoon.
What's your sleeping setup for tonight?
Oh, sleeping setup. I actually just bought a brand new mattress out to go outdoors a couple of days ago. Went to the store in Granton, 120 notes. That's actually on an offer, so it was meant to be dearer than that, for the Bear Claw mattress, and it's a single, but it's that thick. And in fairness, I've been moaning to Michael for about a year that we've got so much good kit, bags, boots, all that. The one problem I was having was really crappy sleeps. So the new Bear Claw mattress, it's literally front and center on the shelves at the moment, and I just went and got one. It's a must.
Nice. Sleeping bag?
Sleeping bag is the OEX Fathom V300. Had that a fair chunk. It's the yellow one on the shelves, anyone sees it. It's 3 seasons, but actually I've had it in a good couple of winters, and I've never felt anything come through, whether that be just really good setups from us like this, or it is actually worth a winter trip as well.
Superb. And the last question, do you use a pillow?
I do, but it's just a wee dinker. It's a wee trespass one I got about 10 years ago. Folds away into one of your wee netted bags, but I have to admit it's been through some times. Maybe there's a connection there now, because I generally I've got better pillows than that, but yeah, for some reason it does the job. It's probably the only bit of trespass kit I own. Everything else is a bit more up to standard, but yeah, that's my sleep setup.
Nice. Thank you very much.
So just want to fire a couple of questions at you.
Right, no problem.
Yeah. So how was the drive up?
Long.
Yeah.
It's a bit of an adjustment when you're used to driving in daylight, and then we're the final day of BST. The clocks go back tomorrow night, so driving in the dark for the best part of 3 hours is more physically or more mentally demanding, I would say.
Yeah.
When you're not used to it.
Definitely.
So, yeah. It's quite a lot of effort.
It is a bit of effort,
especially after a day's work as well.
Yeah, day's work, plenty of duties as well, and I mean the pay there is just. I keep you amused in the passenger seat, surely.
You do, yeah, definitely.
So, also, you've plunked for the raccoon as well tonight. Why would that be?
Yeah, so the space in the raccoon is great. I love the raccoon.
We came to Fort William last time. Now it may be tactical, it may be, the area, but I need you to elaborate why we've came up this way again.
So the reason why I've picked these two is because I am moving house at the weekend again. Woohoo! Moving to Jedburgh so that I can be closer to my girlfriend. The honest reason is I wanted a short day.
Yeah.
And making a bit of a sacrifice doing a longer drive to get a shorter day made a bit of sense.
Yep. Well, a shorter day suits me anyway, so sometimes we challenge ourselves and we do a lot of summits, which it sounds like we're maybe doing a wee bit more next year. Would that be right? That's the final thing I've got to ask you, is kind of what's happening there.
Next year. I'd like to definitely try for the Fisher Fields, need to do the Fanics. You need to finish the Fanics.
Yeah, I've done one half of them, and then the other half was that cancellation years ago.
Yeah, then there's the Ben Alder group, that's 6. I need to do the South Glenshiel Ridge, that's another 7.
Done
so, that. If we get it right next year, should get some good numbers.
Yeah. Well, cheers for, you know, getting those queries by you. I'm happy with you just saying what you had to say, and it certainly shed light to me as well now that I've asked them.
Yeah, no problem at all, mate.
Yeah, I'll take you as a wee walk round. Yeah, take you as a wee walk round, because we've never been able to see Michael's tent properly. So there's mine, and then there's Michael's, and yes, we've got the exact same tent, but it's for good reason. As Michael said, plenty of room. It's got storage space as well, and unless you were doing a summit camp and you would carry bobcats and very lightweight materials such as lighter mattresses, smaller kit, but in regards to, you know, base level camps, then you can treat yourself. So this is where we pitched up last night. Lanterns down, tents away. You know, fire pit gone, all recycled correctly. We'll just be exiting out of there, and it's about a 20-minute drive, but some people turning up. Here's us, so we're good to go.
Morning. Right, so after Liam's studying his phone, we'll start off here. We're now in the glen. There is Sgurr of Aim, which we came off last time. This is the exit basically from our last trip. We're heading up to the middle point, I think, and then going that way.
Yeah, so a lot of this is like U-shaped valleys, like that was glaciers and hit by metas and stuff like that thousands of years ago. So it's pretty much made up of that kind of habitat as well. And actually we went past the sign, so we're about, maybe from here, we're about 400 metres away from where Braveheart was shot. You know, and also Harry Potter's, the famous bridge isn't far from here either. So certainly been some characters in this area.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a bit grey looking where we're going, but some blue skies on show as well.
Yeah, we'll take that. Definitely compared to before, but it did say it was meant to be a bit kind of dreek and visibility not great at 9, but it should pick up. So
yeah, well, it is pretty much 9, so visibility looks alright to me.
Yeah, we'll take that and we'll get going.
Right, cool.
Bumpy pass to start with. Not too bad though, considering the time of year. It's probably frost over in due course. So we've inclined a fair chunk, and we're still going through the marshes, but up ahead of us, bit of history, there was an old iron fort, Dundeerdale, that stood high up on this glen. So yeah, it was a huge fort, back as far back as the 1200s, and it was not far up and over this glen here, which is where we're making our way down to, by the way. So we'll probably drop into that and then hopefully start ascending a bit more. So yep, on we go. So first proper stop, to be honest with you. Michael will correct me right here, but we're definitely over a few hundred up. What do you reckon? meters.
You won't hear me.
You can.
What you saying?
I'm saying meters wise, what do you reckon?
Let's have a look. Right, okay, I know the answer, so what do you think?
I thought it was just shy of 400 or something.
450.
Wow, not bad, not bad. I'll take that. It feels like that. 450. So, weather forecast, it's like, yeah, heavy clouds covering the sun. It is somewhere. It is a wee bit drafty in this valley, but all we're doing just now is stopping for some fuel. So, some bits and pieces, just having some grapes, some liquids, whatever's we've packed really. So yeah, we'll crack on once we've had a bite to eat, and hopefully we get a wee bit more incline. We are actually going up that ridge there, so we're going to go round this curve here up to where Michael is, up and along down that wee valley into the moors, take a sharp left, and that should be our first summit, obviously up over there somewhere. But I thought I'd show you this stunning waterfall as well. It goes right down. Not sure what you'll pick up here, but we just came through some snow clouds. Yeah, if I stay still, weather was right on point. Did say that it would be partial sunshine with some snow. We're probably about 750 metres up, and the snow has hit us. There's Michael ahead of me, and it looks like there's like a gravel path with some little mini scramble up there. That should take us onto that ridge, and then we traverse round a bit onto that one. Cairn should be up there somewhere, but yeah, that horseback ridge in front of us is the way we're doing Stob, and if we descend back down and go along that way, that will be our second summit. But yeah, just thought I'd show you that we just turned that corner and we're obviously in the midst of a snow cloud.
That's the path up to summit 1, which is tucked in behind 2 humps behind us. So up and over, and up, I think should be us. That's summit 1 done. We started just before 9 o'clock, if it's not been mentioned, and it's just coming up to 12 o'clock, so hopefully it shouldn't take us too long to get over these 2 bumps, and then
it just came up from where the split is, walk up the street and then curve round to that. Good enough to see a view. Must be over 800 now for sure. So yeah, you can see right down into the valley. Brilliant. But yeah, this isn't so much as if to get up that. Very high up now. Must be about over 900 anyway, so we're at Munro height. I'm just following this gravel path. It's we're just persevering just now. If I look a bit down, there's the split over there that we came over that horseback ridge there, and obviously it's really steep that I've just climbed up, and Michael should be there. Just there, you can just see it going through. But hopefully not long to go till we get to Stob. The cable somewhere up here is quite small, but we'll get there. So, just kind of powered up some crags here. They go all the way back, to be honest. Michael's just at that other side, just coming up the lower ridge onto where I am. It's got a bit claggy, but that's alright. We're nearly at summit 1. Just going to sit here for a second till Michael catches up, you know. Hey! And there it is. The Coirean Stob van. The last hour of that was pretty freezing and pretty icy. Go on, mate. Touch it.
I'm coming. Wow, the view.
Yes. Not the best of views, but we got tons coming up. So after bagging Stob van, which was up and over there, we just need to traverse down through these rocks, down onto that middle path, and we will incline back up there and see where we go from there. Nice view though down this side.
There's some summits over there that are really covered in snow. There's a fair bit on Stob, not that you can tell, because Stob, if I remember rightly, is the white peak because of its quartzite tops. You can go over to this top, but we're not going to bother. We'll just go straight over. Munro is either that top or that top. I'll find out once we're up there. I suspect it's the one on the right. But thought I'd take this opportunity whilst we've got some views at 900 metres. The view is fairly good. Clouds just kind of lifting there. The video might not capture it that well, but it's quite nice just watching it float around, spinning. Right, go and catch up with Liam.
So we're currently like traversing down into like a quarry basically.
We're sat more or less at the Bialik between Stob and Mullach and Coirean.
Yeah, Mullach and Coirean's the next summit, which hopefully shouldn't take too long to get to, but this is a circular route, so once we get up there we can make our way out.
A peak to get over, and then I think it's the second one.
Yeah. So we just thought, because we're looking down into the valley and the view is really nice compared to what we got up at Summit 1. We just walked down actually, and it's always quite fascinating to see these, but look at the size of this boundary wall. And it's like, this could have been, territorial. Could have been territorial for the Jacobites up here, or it may have just been a simple farmer's boundary wall as well. So whether that be sheep herding, there is sheep up here, but yeah, you'd be surprised. I mean, these are hundreds of years old and they still just perch there, but it's actually a really nice lined out wall, but it's probably either territorial pictorial for the Jacobites, or more likely a farmer's wall to split the glen off. Pretty cool. Come on, son. There it is. It's finally shown itself. So basically we've came for that direction. There's obviously the viaduct, you know, that we dropped down into and up again onto this side. Stob ban was up there. Sorry, the snow's hitting the camera. And where Michael's heading, if we zoom in a wee bit, hopefully we could maybe zoom in. You can see that wee dot there. That should be our second cairn. But pelted with snow in the face, but we're trekking away from it. And it's just getting nicer as the day goes on. So there was a cairn back there, but the one that we seen from down below earlier on, but that wasn't our cairn. It's actually down here beyond the sheep, up and around, and you can actually spot it just there. That should be number 2 there. Well, definitely is number 2. Snow's back on, ground's rock solid, sun's heading now. Hey, summit number 2, and it's a hell of a size compared to the first one. It's actually quite a drop from, you can't see it in the clouds, but the last video showed you like it looked like just a U-bend to get to this, but actually there was like a drop and then an incline. We've just been battered in the face by sleet for the last half an hour. I'm so close to it now, I might as well just keep rolling. Oh, glad to see it. Pop them there. Yes. Michael's just behind me. Oh, view's opening up. Take that. So we're just descending down, but clouds opened up, and obviously just through beyond the clouds there we've got Ben Nevis. I think that's Anik Beg over there. Just seeing if they've got any others. Yeah, so Anik Moore. Yeah, Ben Nevis will be huge, it's still stuck in the clouds. The path continues. So we've dropped down to under 500 metres, dropped about 400 metres in the space of 50 odd minutes, so going down at a good pace. This is the way that we came from, so we've just descended down that. Won't be able to see cairn number 2 that we've done, but we're lower down now. We'll be working our way down into near that valley.
there's a complete set of steps, so that's good.
Yeah, sometimes they're broken. Now me. But good, maybe 35 minutes on a very, very snug forest path. Tons of heather and bushes and boulders and logs. Sometimes fun, but it's also requires decent footwork. So I'm just coming onto the track now. So, but yeah, that was very condensed on the walkout. But we're now back on the gravel path.